Hi everyone, my name is Olake Mary. I trust you're doing fine. It's been a while here. How have you been? I've been good, yes, and quite busy, but we thank God I'm here again. So, a reminder, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do that. Thank you very much. So, moving on to what I intend to do. Okay, let me remind you. What I do here is to share with you things that I've learned from older women, from reading their books, their biography, reading their poems, listening to their hymns, watching documentaries, and on. So today, and maybe for in the coming weeks, I'll be sharing about hymns of older women that have blessed my life, that have stood out for me, that I love so much. I hold so dear. So today I'll be sharing. I won't call it my best hymn because I have a lot of hymns. I'll be sharing a hymn that I love so much, a hymn that um when I think about it, the amount of times I've sung it in smiling and in tears. That moment when I'm down, it's one of the songs I remember. It's just a beautiful hymn that I love so much. I just sang it 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah, it's that beautiful for me. And this song is "It Giveth More Grace." I don't know if you know the hymn. The poem, it was first a poem before it became a hymn. The poem was written by Annie Johnson Flint. A quick story about Annie Johnson Flint. Annie Johnson Flint was birthed in 1866. Yeah, and she faced a lot of strange things. Her mother died, her father died, she had to be given up for adoption. Her adoptive parents died in a couple of months. Um, she had arthritis, she became an invalid, she became crippled. It was just a lot of messed up things, and you would think, oh, what beautiful thing can come out of such a life like this. In a much later video, I'll share about Annie Johnson Flint because her story really is very challenging. So I'll be talking about the hymn. So I'm going to recite the the poem, and I'm going to sing the hymn. It was not Annie Johnson Flint that gave it the tune, but she wrote the poem. I hope you know that most of the hymns that we sing, most of them are first poems, then someone gives it a tune. Yeah. So Annie Johnson Flint, "It giveth more grace." So here it goes. It giveth more grace when the burdens grow greater. It sendeth more strength when the labors increase. To hoarded affliction, he addeth his mercy. To multiply trials, is multiplied peace. His love has no limit. His grace has no measure. His power has no boundary known unto men. For out of his infinite riches in Jesus, he giveth and giveth and giveth again. So I think we call it the third stanza. That's the first and second stanza. The third stanza is when we have exhausted our store of endurance, our strength has failed ere the day is half done. When we reach the end of our ordered resources, our Father's full giving is only begun. That is very deep. I like this third stanza best. I like it best. When we have exhausted the store of endurance, our strength has failed ere the day is half gone. When we have reached the end of our ordered resources, the resources that we have kept, our plan Bs, or let me say, our bank of strength, our Father's full giving is only begun. It reminds me of the scripture that says, His strength is made perfect in our weaknesses. Really, come to think of it, there are times, many times, that we get to the end of ourselves and it feels like that is it. I've tried my best. You know this line that says, our strength has failed or has ended or something like that ere the day is half done. That means the day is not yet ended while the day is half done. You've just like lived half of the day and your strength has failed. Our Father's full giving has only begun. That's very deep. That is very deep. And it also draws us to the point of reliance on God. That when you're weak, come to Him. When you're tired, come to Him. Our Father's forgiving is only begun. He giveth and giveth and giveth again. It's man that has a hand. It's man that has end. He is infinite, is without, and his strength is without. And Isaiah 40 says that even the young men shall be weary and they shall faint. But they that wait upon the Lord, that means it's those that are rested upon the Lord, that their strength is renewed. More like saying, He is our only source. Without Him, we're actually poor people. Without Him, we're just there sincerely. When you're removed from God, when you're removed from His plan, when He's not your source of strength, really, really, you're empty, you're poor, and your poverty is going to be very obvious. Yeah. What makes say people up there, fathers of faith, look like they have strength is because of their source. I'm thinking of Elijah. Elijah had gotten to that point that I'm tired. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Did my fathers do more than this? Am I better than my fathers? What happened? The angel of God was sent to feed him, to strengthen him. And he says, the journey is still long. The journey, you still have a long way to go. Be strengthened, be strengthened. So sometimes we shouldn't throw, we shouldn't just give up like that. All we just need to do is to go back to the source. And let's not even leave the source. Of course, the time that you're exhausted, or maybe an assignment that God has given you, like it's not even going well. It's not even going the way I expect. It's not even going the way it should go. He giveth and giveth and giveth again. Are you burdened with many things? Are you tired? Are you frustrated? And really, we get to that point over and over again. We get to that point over and over again. For every time, remember, His strength is made perfect in our weakness. Now, this is not just maybe spiritual strength alone. In all things, so sometimes you just need emotional strength. You need just an encouragement of the spirit. Anything. Our Father's forgiving is only begun. His love has no limit. His love has no limit. His grace has no measure. His power has no boundary known unto men. For out of His infinite riches in Jesus, giveth and giveth and giveth again. I trust that you have been blessed. I trust that you think over this. I trust that you will cast your burdens on Him. I trust that you go to Him with all your tiredness, with all your frustration, with all your discouragement. And just remember, tell Him to not like pour more, pour on me afresh. Refresh my spirit. I'm tired. Our Father's forgiving is only begun. He's not tired of giving us. When you're hungry, what do? You eat. Exactly. When you're tired, you go to the only source of strength that we have. And I pray that we would never think that we're alone in this world. We will never forget that we have one that we can always run to. He says, our Father's forgiving is only begun. So I'll see you in my next video. I trust you've been blessed by this hymn that I love so much. Okay, I'm supposed to sing it, Abby. He giveth more grace when the burdens grow greater. He sendeth more strength when the labors increase. To hoarded affliction, He addeth His mercies. To multiplied trials, His multiplied peace. His love has no limit. His grace has no measure. His power has no boundaries known unto man. For out of His infinite riches, in Jesus He giveth and giveth and giveth again. Thank you very much for listening to me. God bless you. I'll see you in my next video. bringing you another poem that I love. Thank you. Bye.